Hi, Star fam. How are we doing? Thank you all so much for joining me for let me get this out of here. Thank you all so much for joining me for another live. And thank you all so much for showing me so much love on my live with Arnold. It was fun. We had a good time. We're going to do more this week, just trying to figure out each other's schedule. But again, thank you all for showing me so much love. How y'all feeling about this season? I feel like we started off. We didn't start off good, right? But then we started to get better, and now we're getting to another point where I'm just like, we have like 10 or 12 more episodes, and I don't know if I got it in me. I don't know if I got it in me. Like, I did this live because I wanted to stay consistent with you all, but I'm just like, I don't know how much more of this I can do because this cast is just not meshing. They're not working. They're not working, and I feel like there's going to have to be some changes next season. I will say it's still pretty early. It's only episode 6. Things could change, but I'm not sure, guys. I am not sure. The ladies are not giving, and I can't believe that I'm desperately waiting for Atlanta. Anyway, before I get into it, guys, we got a new drink. Olipop Ginger Ale. We're gonna try it today. We're in the holiday spirit, still in pumpkin spice season, but I couldn't resist this. Like, come on. It's so cute. Let's try it. So far, I have 4 Olipops that I like. That's something. That's something. Remember where we first started? I was forcing myself to like banana cream, but now I have flavors that I genuinely like. The problem is the flavors that I genuinely like are not available at Costco. And I like to buy Olipop in bulk. I don't like buying singular cans. I would prefer to buy them in bulk, but Costco doesn't carry the flavors I like. Let's see. It's very weird. It's not bad, but it gives ginger ale with the sweetener aftertaste, which is what it is. It's ginger ale, but it has like a spirulina, not spirulina. What is it? Y'all know the sweetener. Y'all know that pink and yellow sweetener. It gives that kind of aftertaste. What is the Ollie Smart? The Ollie Smart has an aftertaste. I don't like that, but this tastes like ginger ale. Like, it tastes it's giving ginger ale. So they did something right. It's giving ginger ale, but the aftertaste, I'm just like, the other flavors that I like don't have that aftertaste. So that's why it works for me. But enough to finish it. I will say, if I'm craving ginger ale, if I'm not sick, I'll get this. It's not bad, but it's not my favorite. Anyway, child, let's get into this nonsense. Here we go. I don't have a lot to say because we're going to spend a lot of time on one person, but let's just get through some of the episode. Stacey. She is a phenomenal add to this show. I really was not feeling her last season, but this is why you always got to give the new girlies a 2-season max, because I think that Stacey is killing it. It's like she's several steps ahead of Giselle and Ashley, and I think that just throws them off because Giselle tries to keep her at bay, like try to continuously let Stacey know she's not a part of the group, to try to shake her, but it just does not work because Stacey is just like, you don't have a say whether I'm here or not. I was hired by NBC, not you. I know who signed my checks, not you. I don't have to baby to you. I don't have to play up to you. I don't have to bow down to you. So try whatever you want to try. In her words, Miss Stacey said, try again, Giselle. You cannot shake me. I know that's right, Stacey. I love how she's just taking it all in stride because this is a job for her and these are her coworkers. And that is how I feel like these housewives need to do it, instead of getting so emotionally invested that you ruin your own spot and remove yourself from your situation. Stacey is just like, this is a job. I need this money to help take care of me and Arabella. So I'm going to do what I need to do. And I'm not going to let somebody move me out of position because she does not sign my check. And I love that for her, because Giselle was trying to be very shady with, giving everybody a shot glass gift. And she said, and for you, Stacey, it's nothing. Stacey's just like, oh, okay. Thank you for the gift. And she went on about her day. And I said, let them know, Stacey, this is how you do it. This is why even if Giselle is gone, she will be here because she knows how to play the game and she knows how to do her job, even though Ashley and Giselle are trying so hard to shake her. It doesn't work. It keeps on falling flat. She keeps on rising to the top in her own words. Still, I rise. And it just does, it just makes her more likable. I feel like they're bullying her to the point where she is going to become a fan favorite, even a fan favorite over them. I already know that she's one of Andy's favorites, and it's all due to Ashley and Giselle trying to bully her and ice her out, but it's not working. And I'm telling you, Ashley and Giselle are going to give up, because they used to do that to Candace and always got this crazy reaction out of Candace. And I would, in my reviews, I would always say, stop giving the... Tway, what are you doing? No, I didn't cook it yet. I didn't cook it yet. It's not ready. Oh, Lord. Yeah, I'm on. I'm like, is she about to eat that? It's not cooked yet. When I get off... Well, because you're literally about to eat raw fish, and the fact that you couldn't tell.
K-Star family.
Oh my gosh. When I get off of here, I want to pop it in the air fryer. Anyway, my issue was that with Candace, she kept on giving them a reaction, and that's what they wanted. They wanted to know that they could get under her skin. But with Stacey, she gives them nothing. She has a good time. She laughs with everybody. She comes to all the trips. You didn't want her to come on the trip, so you didn't put a monogram on her robe. She didn't care. She's in her robe, but she's having a good time. Bravo, Stacey. This, guys, for people who have been watching me this whole time, this is what I've been asking for out of a housewife. This is what I've been asking for. Stop getting in your feelings. You are at work. You are here to entertain the audience. And that's what I like about Stacey. Stacey knows that. She knows that this is entertainment. She knows that she is here to put on a show for the audience, and she is showing up, and she is doing that. She is not allowing personal attacks on and off camera to shake her, in her own words. And I think she's doing a fabulous job. She's so fun to watch. Congrats, Stacey. And Giselle, my God, today, Giselle's confidence needs to be studied, because she is handing out these shot glasses, giving everybody a shady comment, coming at everyone while her wig is sitting 3 inches up, like over her head. Like her hairline is here, the wig is back here and it's sitting up. And I'm just like, how are you trying to come at these women when this Party City wig is not even properly attached? The confidence of people with light skin is just, it's so delusional. I can't believe it. I'm like, are you really trying to comfort these women and you look the way you look? The trap that light skin and light eyes has some people in. Like, you are not even living in reality. You do not see the real world. I think that's why she is the way she is, because she feels like that because her skin is lighter and her skin is lighter and her eyes are lighter, that holds some weight for her. But I don't think she realizes that we're not in that season anymore. Like, colorism is still alive and well in the Black community, but this is like one of the many times that the Black community is facing it. I think what happened was in her time, you had the 60s, which was very Black power, but there was also a lot of colorism. Then the 70s came in and it was Black love, Black power, the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Like, it was, they put it like in the 50s and 60s, it was light skins to the front, right? Then in the 70s, it was dark skins to the front. Then in like the 80s, and then in like the 80s and the 90s, it was like a mixture. Then it was, we're back into the seasons with white skins to the front again. I think the pendulum is swinging back to the 70s, but I think that this generation of Black people are just, specifically Black Americans, are just a little bit more woke. And we're not doing that, right? We're not saying this is better than this. We're saying we're all Black, and anybody who has that toxic way of thinking, please leave. Like to the back of the bus. Like, we are not engaging in that anymore. And it's so sad to see somebody who does not realize that that season is no longer here. So she looks very ridiculous existing in the world where she thinks that she is better because she has light skin and light eyes, and not realizing that her community is doing away with that and moving forward. So to everybody else, you look foolish, but you don't get it because that has been your reality for so long. So you can look a mess and not think that you look a mess because you're light. But everybody at the table, everybody's watching. It's just like, is she seriously trying to talk about, like, she can't be real. She can't be serious, but she is. Yikes. Yikes. And this is specifically happening in older light-skinned women, older light-skinned and biracial women. This is specifically happening with them where they don't realize that time's up. Time's up. And specifically that the colorism works for you it works best for you when you're younger. After you age out of coercion, men are not interested. So it's like she's living in this Polly Pocket ditzy world of colorism, and nobody else is on that planet but her. So weird to see, but I think that's where the confidence comes from, because she sat there looking a mess, trying to drag these women, and everybody's just like, how did you come to that conclusion? Like, are you serious? Wow, interesting. Very, very, very interesting. Also, who cares that Stacey dated Chris? They were both single at the time. Ashley and Giselle really want that to stick. And I think they want it to stick because they know that Monique is coming on the show, but it's just not going to work. And I think they're going to bring it up again when Monique arrives on the show, and Monique won't care. Like, it will not matter. It won't matter before Monique, and it won't matter after Monique enters the show. They keep on trying to make something happen with Stacey and Chris. And Stacey is just like, he was single, I was single. We were both divorced. We went on a date. I dated other people. He dated other people. We were not in a serious relationship, and we did not have sex. So what is the big deal? It isn't, but Ashley wants to hold on to that storyline because she knows that Monique is coming to the show. So she wants to rile Monique up. But I think that Monique is smart enough to like not engage in any kind of attacks or violence. I think it has to be in her contract, but we'll see. We will see. But Ashley and Giselle are really trying to make this Chris Samuels thing a thing, and it's just not, because Stacey will not engage. I love it. So here, so there's this weird beef going on right now, right? There's this weird beef going on right now with Giselle and Kierna, and it is because of what Wendy said when she said, when they were all when the group was just fighting collectively, and Wendy said to Kierna, well, you don't even like Giselle. So Giselle gave Kierna a shot glass that said Giselle hate her, and she expressed to her why is that, right? So then they try to hash it out. And Kierna is just like, well, I said this to Wendy in confidence because Giselle was blaming me for my being assaulted and saying that, I was the aggressor, and I did not like that. I did not like her. I wouldn't go as far as to say as I hated her, but I did not like what she did to me. And Wendy is just using this opportunity to say that because she's mad at me. Here's the thing, Kierna. Wendy said that because you both started spreading each other's tea back when you were friends. This is why I don't think you were friends in the first place, because if you guys were ever friends, you do not. And it is just my understanding. You might disagree, but this is my understanding. You are not a friend to someone, or you have never been a friend to someone when as soon as you two fall out, you just start telling all of their secrets, everything that they told to you in privacy. All of a sudden, you're so angry, you're so mad at them. You want to tell all of their business. You want to tell about how they had an abortion at 15 from their uncle, like just real deep, dark secrets. All of a sudden, you just start wanting to say that because you and your friend fell out. Y'all were not really friends, because if you fall out with a friend, somebody was really a friend, you still hold their secrets. Why? Because there's a part of you that wants it to be repaired. Or if you know that the friendship cannot be repaired, you want it to rest in the beauty that it was before it ended. But if as soon as you and this person fall out, you're telling everybody the intimate things that they told you when they confided in you as a friend. You were never friends in the first place. But I think that Kiana is the one who was a bit more sideswiped by this, because she saw Wendy as a friend. Wendy saw her as a coworker. Not even like a work sister. She saw her as like a coworker. And I could get that because it was still pretty new. Like the relationship was still pretty new. Like they met when we met them. So I could understand both sides of that as well. Wendy's just like, well, I said that because you said that about me. And Kieran is just like, well, that was something really intimate at a really, really bad time. I said a lot of things because I was angry. And so then Giselle is just like, well, listen, you wanted me to be there for you. My father was dying. So I'm sorry. I couldn't be there for anybody because I was not myself. So, and then she said, so you could go and get plastic surgery to fix your situation. I couldn't fix my situation because my father was dead. Listen, I get that you were hurt by Kiana. That comment, I just was like, what? I didn't think that you needed to go that low. And then Kiana is just such a dunce, no shade, but you start crying and feeling bad for Giselle and making up with her when you don't realize in that moment she's taking a dig at you. But I feel like if Wendy would have said it, you would have caught the dig and you would have reacted an entirely different way. But Kiana starts crying because Tia jumps in and she's like, listen, I know where Giselle is. I totally understand. She could not be there for you. Giselle is not going to be herself for at least 3 years. Losing a parent is very hard, very difficult. Please understand that. And she was like, Giselle, also just understand that she thought that you were a friend and just wanted you there in that moment. And she was, of course she was selfish. She was harmed. So she wanted you there. And Tia really came in and was a really good mediator. But I'm like, I don't know why Kiana so desperately wants to fix a relationship with Giselle, who has been vowed to her from day one. But Wendy, we still don't know why you're mad at her. And you just are so nasty. She speaks to you, you got a problem. It's like it's gloves are off. You're ready to get in the mud with her, but not with Giselle. It's so weird, Kiana. It does not make any sense. And you look real funny in the light. Because I just don't understand how you just come into the season wanting to be besties with Giselle and making up with her every step of the way, even though she continues to violate you. Wendy, who's done nothing to you, it looks like you want to get into it with her. It's such a weird vibe, and I'm trying not, it looks like something, I don't want to call it that, but it's like, what could be the other reason? Like, I just don't know why you're so brutal to her when out of the entire group, she's been the kindest to you. Anyway, I still don't have her picture. Anyway, Jazzy, what was going on with Jazzy? I feel like something's going on with her and that fiance. Because since the group is clearing up stuff, Tia is just like, well, Jazzy, I want to clear up some things with you because you said some things about my heavy filtering. And I felt like it was a little pointed. It was, right? Because why did Jazzy get on Tia when Tia was trying to comfort Angel? She was just like, well, yeah, you heavily filter. Heavily. No, but I want to let you know you filter a lot. Yeah. So Tia is just like, well, what was wrong with me and you? Because I thought we were good, but it seemed like there was something there. Jazzy loses it. Makes absolutely no sense. And I'm just like, either it's something going on with her and that man, or the girls are engaging in coke. Let me tell you something. The entertainment industry, these people on TV and film love in the music industry, they love some coke. They give out coke like water. So it's not really taboo with them rich people and them TV people and them entertainment industry people. It's not really taboo, but I'm telling you, like, coke is real common because it has to be something. If it's not coke, it's that man. Jazzy's reaction to Tia was so weird. Like, she just snapped at her out of nowhere, and Tia was just like, what's going on? Poor Tia was so caught off guard because she don't get down in the dirt like that. But Jazzy was just ready to go. And Jazzy was just like, well, no, I was just trying to help the situation. But don't sit there and act like you were my friend when there was a guy there at the bar and you told me that he wanted me 14 days before my wedding. What are you talking about? Everybody at the table was just like, Jazzy, what's going on? And then Kiana was just like, are you talking about Mr. Sunshine with the missing front teeth? Kiana was just like, girl, she was not saying, it was tongue in cheek. Don't nobody think that you was going to cheat with Mr. Sunshine. Everybody was like, Jazzy, you doing too much. Now, if Kiana says that you're doing too much, you are absolutely doing too much. It was so weird. But here is what I love about Tia. Tia, just like Stacey, is able to get into it, but then she is able to take power back, right? Take control of the room. So it seemed like Jazzy had her on the ropes where she freaked out on her, and everybody was just like, okay, hold on, because they like Jazzy more because they know Jazzy were right. Tia's the new girl, so she got to work a little differently. So Tia was just like, hold on, I don't know where all this is coming from. I was just trying to figure out if there was an issue with me and you because I don't have one. So the group like has them squash it or whatever, and Jazzy, and I think Giselle was just like, Jazzy, are you okay to move on? And Jazzy was just like, yeah, I'm okay. Just don't give me any shade. And Tia was just like, well, that's going to be a problem because I like a little shade. Just light shade. How about that? And everybody at the table started to crack up. She was able to just like lighten that mood, take the power back from Jazzy, from that conflict, and get the camera back on her and close out that scene. Love her down. She is a phenomenal addition to this show because she is able to get into it, hash it out, take control back, and she is what we call in the industry a button. Like when you have somebody who's a button, that is a person that you go to who you know is Nene Leakes is the best button ever out of reality TV because that is a person, Nene Leakes and Tiffany Pollard, Miss New York. They are the people who you know will have a great one-liner that you can close out the show with or close out a scene with and move on to the next. So whenever anything is happening, the producers, like, and when they're filming, the producer is always going to say, keep the camera on Nene, keep the camera on Tiffany, keep the camera on Tia. Make sure that Tia's mic is on because they know that person is going to be able to give them the one-liner that's going to be able to close out the scene and move to the next scene. A phenomenal button. We have seen her. She's been on I don't think she's even been on all 6 episodes, but the times that she has been there, she has buttoned up every scene. Phenomenal addition to this show. Oh, just light shade. I don't, just a little bit. I know I could do all shade, just light. She was like, I don't know. I love her. She is such a good addition. Again, I don't know what was going on with Jazzy, but Tia wrapped that right up real quick. So she got 2 under her belt. She got Ashley together, wrapped that up. Now Ashley won't try her again. She got Jazzy, wrapped that up. Now Jazzy won't try her again. We're going to see who's next. We're going to see who's next because Stacey and Tia racking them up. My girls. Slut night. So many thoughts. So Giselle decided to host a slut night, like a bachelorette party for Jazzy. So everybody dresses like a slut. Of course, Stacey stole the show when she, everybody is in like their best dominatrix gear. Stacey shows up dressed like an usher at Oktoberfest. I mean, Wendy could not stop screaming, and Stacey was like, "This is sexy. What? This is sexy." She knows she's the comedy. She's so smart. She knows that she is the comedy, and she is going to make sure the audience is laughing, not at her, but with her. Smart woman. So that was a little fun moment for that. So Stacey is dressed up like Oktoberfest usher. Everybody's dressed up like a slutty Catwoman. We all arrive to the slut party for Jazzy, who was still on one. She had so much fun. Like the way Jazzy just continued to spread her legs and bend over on camera. Stacey was like, "Oh, she loves this." No, Tia was like, "Oh, she loves this." Stacey was clutching her pearls the whole time. And I was Stacey, because let me tell you something. I don't know what it is about these housewives, but for some reason, whenever they do girls trips or like any kind of bachelorette party, they use it as an opportunity to go gay. Like everybody wants to start munching carpet as soon as they get on that plane outside of the country. I don't know what it is, but when they leave America, all of a sudden everybody a lesbian. Everybody lesbian. As soon as they get a stamp on that passport, it's ridiculous. Anyway, the ladies are dressed slutty. Everybody is taking a go at Jazzy. Ashley could not wait to pop her coochie in Jazzy's face, and then she takes a moment to write her husband's name on her chest in chocolate and lick it off. Now listen, the ladies were having a good time. Ashley took it a bit too far, because that's when everybody was just like, "Oh, what's going on here?" The problem is she still has the residue of Gollum in her. She met Gollum when she was very young, and she had to do a lot of freaked out things to keep a rich man. That's what I always say. Y'all want a rich man, but are y'all ready to be defecated on? You want a rich man. Are you ready to have a threesome with a zebra? The men are sick. Anyway, so she's so overly freaked out from her time with Gollum. The stuff that she is doing, she thinks it's like a normal Tuesday for her. Everybody was like, "Oh, what's going on, Ashley?" And Jazzy, I think Jazzy just went along with it, but it was just like, I don't think she expected Ashley to lick chocolate off her titties. That was just a lot. That was just a lot. But again, Ashley is just so freaked out from her time doing the bid with Gollum. So it's just like, this is normal for her. But everybody's just like, "Ooh, this is his cameras. You all right?" Let me tell you something. Her and Portia would have a time. My God, today, just a whole freak off with them two. My God, today. Anyway, so while everybody's having fun, one of the Misery sisters, Angel, guys, I don't know what her, Angel and Kiana cannot be on the same show. We have got to get rid of the Misery sisters. If we cannot get rid of both of them, one of them got to go. And it might just be Angel. Like every time the group is having a fun time, here come Kiana, here come Angel. It is draining. Now, episode 6, the group is like, "We're done. It's too much." So Angel and Jazzy were having a conversation where they were laughing and goo goo gaga kiki and having a real good time, right? And Stacey was like, "Oh, the conversation was a little bit too much for me. What was that?" And so she went to Wendy and was just like, "What was the conversation? Do you know? Because I was disturbed. I don't know Angel to be like that." And Wendy was just like, "Yeah, girl, it was a little disturbing for me, but I don't know what they was talking about." So everybody's going up, smacking Jazzy, whipping her behind. Just having a good time with Jazzy, who remained bent over the entire scene. So then it's Angel's turn to go. She's dressed in a cute little angel outfit. Her gift to Jazzy is she gives her a name, and she says, "Because you have a big mouth." Jazzy, she's so horny, she don't know that Angel is shading her. She's just like, "Yeah, I have a big mouth. That's how I got my fiance, because I have a big mouth. Everybody is like, ah! But Giselle. So Angel sits down and Giselle is just like, So Angel, do you think that Jazzy has a big mouth because, she can do some things, that's how she got her husband? Or do you think she has a big mouth because of something else? And Angel's just like, well, she has a big mouth because she says things, not to you guys, but she says some things to other people. Jazzy bent over, turns around like, what did I do? Like, what is going on? And then Angel's just like, well, she told me that somebody reached out to her and told her that I wasn't a nice person. And then, this person that told her this is somebody who called my husband's agent and boss and manager and told them some lies about me. So they called him on the three-way and told him that I stole $32,000 from him and that I was trying to get pregnant to trap him. Angel, I'm going to tell you this right now. You did not have to tell us any of that. Why did you tell us that? Why did you volunteer any of that information? We did not know that. Jazzy did not say that. You told us this. Amateur, why would you do that? Why would you give these people all this tea on you? Because that was an earful. I was like, why would they all say, like, girl, now I'm thinking, now the wheels are spinning, and I'm like, what? Something. I should not have that information. But you gave that to me. You gave that to all of us. Now everybody is like trying to put two and two together. And there's going to be a messier person that is going to put two and two together until they get four. Why did you volunteer that information? So anyway, everybody's like, so how does Jazzy have a big mouth? Because you just told us. Jazzy didn't say anything. And so what I'm thinking is, I think that Angel talked to the Misery Sister, the Captain Misery Sister, and Kierna told her to get ahead of it because Jazzy's going to tell the show. That did not happen. Jazzy told her, hey, somebody reached out to me trying to get on this show and saying that you did all of this stuff. Because Jazzy never told the show. Jazzy never told none of the other girls. So then Jazzy had to tell her side of the story. And Jazzy was just like, well, people have been reaching out to me when they found out that you were on the show. They reached out to me and they said that you were a mean girl, that you were not nice to people. I got to be honest with you, Angel, from what we've seen, there seems to be some truth to that, right? And that's all that Jazzy said that she told you. You the one who said that girl said that you stole $32,000 for him and trapped him in a pregnancy. When you watch this back, you're going to gag. I know you watched this episode gagging. So everybody was just like, how does Jazzy have a big mouth? Because she did not tell you any of this on camera. She didn't have a confessional. She didn't tell a producer. She came to you. And Jazzy was just like, yeah, I thought I was doing the right thing. I don't know what happened. I don't know what she's so upset. I thought that I was doing the right thing. And Angel was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna go. Yeah, I'm tired. I'm not having a good time. And everybody just reached their breaking point with her. Like, she left, she runs out, calls her husband, and she's crying on the phone. Kierna and Giselle walk out, and she's just like, I'm okay. I got it. If you're okay and you got it, go to your room. Why are you going to stand out there knowing that everybody's coming out there checking on you? Why are you staying right there? Because you want to pull focus, right? You done brought this nonsense up at this girl's bachelorette party, a time where somebody else was being celebrated. You made it about you and then pulled focus away from the celebration and took it outside and stayed out there until everybody started coming and checking on you. Kieran's just like, girl, are you okay? Are you fine? Because I'm going to go if you okay, but you crying. Why are you crying? Kiana, you know damn well why she's crying. Because after she had that conversation, she went back to that room with you, that pit of hell, and you poured all kinds of negativity into her mind. Now, is this Kiana's fault? No, Angel's a grown woman. I don't know why you're letting another grown woman dictate your entire attitude and how you navigate this group. That is on you. But I absolutely believe that she talked to Kierna after having that conversation with Jazzy. And because Kierna don't like Jazzy right now, Kierna flipped that entire conversation and made Angel believe that Jazzy was coming for her. So that's why Kierna's trying to check and make sure that Angel is okay. Because if Angel start talking, Angel going to say, well, me and Kierna were talking, and everybody's going to be like, there it is. There it is. And that speech that Wendy gave when Angel left, I'm telling you, I think that that is probably going to start the isolation. And you guys know, I hate when housewives isolate people and cut their checks in half and, just ice women out from the group, especially Black women, because, this is your job. And icing out another Black woman in the workplace is garbage. It's a terrible thing to do because you know that as a Black woman, it is done to you often, always, all the time, and by people who do not look like us. So to experience that and do that to another Black woman, I hate it. However, Angel did this to herself. She's making everybody uncomfortable. Ashley, of all people, I was agreeing with her. Ashley was just like, Jazzy didn't tell anybody though. And why are you upset about that? It happened in 2016. You're married with the guy. Giselle was just like, he obviously didn't care. She was like, if you robbed him, he obviously didn't care. Y'all married and still together. So everybody's just like, why are you making a big deal? Even Ashley. She's just like, it's not that deep. And she's just like, she just doesn't have fun. Like, I can't believe I'm agreeing with Ashley. Hell is freezing over. She was just like, she's always having a bad time. Like she cannot have fun. And she's just like, it's not that deep, Angel. And it's just not. It's not that deep. And then Wendy was just like, she's just always miserable. She's just like, we can be having a good time, but Angel is just determined to be miserable. And I agree. Like, why are you upset? Why are you having a bad time? Everybody's having fun. Y'all are 2 seconds from scissoring, and you are over here complaining about some woman who tried to take your man from you in 2016. Kierna is behind this. I'm telling you, Kierna twisted that story and had Angel come to this party hella depressed. That's why she's trying to fix it and make sure Angel is okay, because she don't want Angel talking to nobody. The Misery Sisters, one of them got to go. I prefer both, but if y'all can't get rid of both, y'all got to get rid of one. And Angel, I'm sorry, you're just so new and you came in so depressingly bad. You just may have to be the one to go. And I'm telling you right now, please, when the show comes back and you're cut and Kieran is still there, we do not need you doing all kinds of interviews and podcasts and going live and talking about how Kieran was never really your friend and she played you. We don't care. We don't care. We're not invested enough to care. It's obviously sad that you couldn't see it, but girl, we don't care. We do not care. You are going to have to give a stellar performance at the reunion for you to even get a brick to be invited back. I don't know. I don't know, girl. I am just this performance, your first time meeting this audience is abysmal. It's a really terrible performance. And it's so upsetting because I don't know. I guess because she looks like Kiara Sheard, I just thought that she was going to be like the fun Kojic girl. You know what I mean? I thought that she would be like laughing and joking and speaking in tongues. She's so miserable. You got that fine husband, all that money, and you're miserable. Child, you don't know what people's lives be. You don't know what that Instagram be lying. Because I just don't know what she's upset about. Like nothing makes this lady happy. Yikes. These girls have to like you, Angel. They have to like you and want to film with you and want to continue to be in scenes with you and travel with you. If you are making everybody uncomfortable, because that speech Wendy gave, Wendy was just like, she's making it uncomfortable for us. And in her confession, she's like, it gets to a point where I don't even want to go anywhere with her or invite her to anything. And that starts the isolation conversation. Because if you are such a misery that people are just like, I'd invite her because I just don't feel like it. And especially when it's an OG. An OG could be like, I don't want her to come because I just know that she's just not going to have she's not going to have a good time. And she's just going to make everybody upset and miserable. And I do not feel like it. And if that trickles down throughout the group, you're done for. Why don't y'all research these shows before y'all come on? Oh, poor thing. Poor thing. I'm so sorry, sis. This was a bad intro. Hopefully you get another season to correct, because Stacey came back full force and we love her. We love her. So hopefully you get another season, but it just seems like you don't like them. So why are you here? You're ready. It's your first trip. Your first trip with the group, and you're outside on the phone crying with your husband saying that you want to leave. What if they tell you to leave for good? Oh, Angel, I don't know how to help you, girl. I don't know how to help you. I would not be surprised if we don't see her in the next few episodes. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if we see more of Jazzy and less of her, because the ladies like Jazzy more and don't invite her, but invite Jazzy in her place. Yikes, sis. Yikes. Oh my goodness. It's just like she's just so draining in every scene. It's not fun watching her. Anyway, that's all I have to say about this episode. What do you guys have to say? Let's get into it. I'm going to start off with E for Empathy. My first comment. E for Empathy said, hey, Nikki, hey, Star fan, happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday indeed, sis. It has. It's been a lovely Tuesday, a productive Tuesday. Drewski said, hello, cuz, or should I say Guten Tag. Stacey really is the best. She is. She is. Shar said, good night, Star fam. Sending love from Toronto. Hey, I can't wait to visit. NC4713 said, hey, Wendy's wife swap episode was so cute and funny. Mama Sue stole the show. Oh, I have to watch it. Is it on Bravo or Peacock? Ryan, thank you so much. Hey, my love. Nonsense Behavior said, how do I get Stacey to first chair and Tia to the seat right next to her? I love that duo. I love them. This is the first time where I can say casting really did it, because normally the new girl needs like another season to really get acclimated, but Tia's doing very, very, very well. Hey, love like you are. Happy Tuesday. Char said, I love Stacey and Tia, but I don't know how I feel about Monique coming back. I'm gonna read this comment and then I'm gonna comment. Stacey already said she and Chris dated, so I don't see the point of her being back. See, the reason why you don't see the point of Monique coming back is because Stacey and Tia are such good additions. You're not even thinking about the need for Monique. But that's what happened with the show. They didn't know. They brought Stacey back and they hired Tia, but you don't know how these people are going to work. You don't know how the audience is going to receive them. So you have backup, which is Monique, who was a fan favorite, mainly by Violent Whites after she assaulted who's that rich kid? What's the rich kid's name? Oh my God. Candace. After she assaulted Candace. So the fan base not only switched, but it became very active because it was violence. It was very violent. So they brought her back to, fan the flames for them. But it's just like, you're bringing her back, but you're also in a sense handicapping her because we know that she cannot get violent. And that's what they want to see. The people who like Monique want to see her beat up a Black woman. And if she's going to be kind and fun, they're not going to be interested because they didn't become fans of her before she assaulted another Black woman. That's what they like about her. They want to see blood. And if she's not going to draw blood, it's going to be a flop. But also, Tia and Stacey are just so much fun to watch. You don't need anything else. And now, because there's such a good time, you're kind of concerned. You're like, I hope Monique doesn't come and kill the vibe, especially with the ladies trying to start something with Chris and Stacey. But I don't think that Monique is going to care about Chris and Stacey. I think that she is not going to want her time on the show to be about him, because her time on the show before she divorced him was all about him. I think she's going to make this all about her. So I think she's going to be fine. I think it's going to flop. And then I think that's when Giselle and Ashley are going to have to move on. Drewski said, no, I agree. Stacey and Tia can't carry the whole season by themselves. Oh, they absolutely can't, but they're great. They're great additions. You know, I didn't think it was that strong. The first sip ain't no joke. The first sip ain't no joke. Jazzy said, I actually like the cast and hate watching Kay and Angel. Ryan said, those are good. I like strawberry vanilla and root beer. Me too. Wait, did I try root beer? But that strawberry vanilla is good. Love Like You Are said, I've been over it now. My attention has now been on that TikTok drama with Benet and Akira. I have no idea who that is, but I keep on hearing about it. The Nicholas Express, hey, said, hey, Nikki, did you see Monique with the blank confessional background? No, I didn't. I did see it on on Threads. Why is that? Sweet and Low. Yes, that's what I'm trying to say in Splenda. Yes. Ethan Ripley said they put the Real Housewives of Vancouver on Peacock and they're bringing Real Housewives of London too. Are we watching? Yes, I had no idea. Of course we're watching. Nonsense Behavior said off topic OMG, but Alandra. The cover? You're kidding me. She's a cover girl? I don't see it. No way is she on the cover. No, this is Cynthia Erivo. Send me what you got. Because I don't see it. Send me what you got. Let me know. Wait, what is it? Oh, Harper. It's in the Harper's Bazaar, Vietnam. OMG. Yes. I have never in my life, the way this girl, my God, today, bigger than the freaking program. They tried to break her. I love it. Thank you for letting me know that. CM said Stacey and Candace would do. They absolutely would. Jazzy said, for the life of me, I don't know. Some people don't like Stacey. Like she's so. Yeah, I don't know. How could you not like her? How could you not like her? Hey, Tolliver girl, thank you for being here. Ephraim said, I aspire to be the level unbothered that Stacey presents. I love it. I absolutely agree with you. Can I tell you, she is helping me so much because I'm a Sagittarius from Philly. So I don't walk away from confrontation. But Stacey is teaching me so I love watching her. I love watching her. Love Like You Are said, and Stacey's going viral for her QVC vids like they can't sway her. The People's Duchess. I love that. Nonsense said Ashley needs to go get off that show and go back under that bridge. Okay. Bianca said, I wish Candace would come back. I think it would be great with her, but don't see if Monique is there. Yeah, I don't think she's gonna come back with Monique. I wouldn't. Let me see something. What's Ashley's last name? Because I just thought about her sister. Ashley Darby. Ashley Darby's sisters. I just thought of something. Ashley Darby's sister. Okay, so I am looking at this picture of Ashley Darby's sister, right? I just realized that her sister was in the first, I think, the opening scene. And the reason why I'm thinking about this, because this comment right here, nonsense behavior, it got me thinking about Miss Sheila under the bridge with Ashley's stepfather, who's her little sister's father. And then I just thought of her little sister and I said, let me just go ahead and make sure. From the way her little sister looks, Miss Sheila was living in a tent under the bridge with a homeless white man. This whole time, I thought she was struggling with a brother. You were doing that with somebody from the privileged community? She does not know how to pick a white man. There are some people that just cannot interracial date. Like, you need to stay out of them Caucasian streets. My God, today, batting 0 for 0 with these white men. I just thought about that little sister and I say, you were under the bridge with a homeless white man? You got a white man that was homeless? Our ancestors weep. Our ancestors weep. My God, today, I can see it. I can see it, Bianca. I can see it. Eva Ripley said, I didn't realize I needed the Stacey Wendy friendship. Love them together. Yes, because they're fun. That's the thing, guys. We like seeing, here's the thing. We know there's going to be shade. We know there's going to be conflict. But as Black women, our friend groups, we have a good time. It's fun. Our sisterhoods are fun. They try to make the girls that go on the Miami trips to do sex work, they try to make them the face of Black women sisterhood, of Black women friendships, but that's not it. That's not it. The face of Black women sisterhood. Now listen, y'all might get me on this one, but I watched it as a child. I haven't watched it as an adult. Waiting to Exhale. Not the issues that they were going through with the men, but how they held each other down. That's Black woman sisterhood to me. That's Black woman friendship. How you could cry on your shoulder. That's my sister. She got my back. How I can call her at 3 a.m. and we are on the phone just laughing about every and anything. When we travel on our girls' trip, we spend money like we sell cocaine. And we have a great time. Nobody's falling out. Nobody's never talking to anybody. Nobody dies. Like, that's Black woman friendship, sisterhood right there. So that's why we like watching Stacey and Wendy, because that's relatable to us, because that's realistic. Asher said, OMG, no, Stacey is way better and more calm than Kenya. No, I don't think that they were saying it like that, but I get that's not cooked, Mom. You and Latoya. I'm gonna wrap this up and get over here and cook this fish. No. But I can see what she's talking about. I think it's because they both have potatoes.
You know what?
Because you are looking through every and anything.
You know what?
But I can see what they're talking about. And I think what they're talking about is the fact that Stacey and Kenya have a very poised presence. Stacey from QVC and Kenya from Miss USA or America, whatever one it is. Creme Brulee said, Alandra is on a cover of Harper's Bazaar magazine. She looks gorgeous. I can't believe this. Wow. Revoked 90 said another episode where I forgot Ashley was on it, right? Because Tia is there. She's coming back. Love Like You Are said Giselle's wigs are crazy. Style and hair are both Basora. Ashley said, not gonna lie, Nikki, I'm still cracking up with you impersonating Tia. Not pro, mommy. I love her. Shar said, no, for real. Where is Kyle? All she needs is a good sewing, even a flip over. Giselle, get it together. Looking like my aunt's good church synthetica. Ashley said Giselle is delusional, but she's known for never reading comments or critics, so it makes sense that she has no idea she has awful fashion taste and personality overall. I feel like Andy tells her, though. Remote said, hi, Nikki and Star fam. T and Stacey are perfect on the show. I agree. I'm so happy we got their energy here. Could you imagine if Stacey and Tia weren't on the show? This show would be so depressing. So depressing. Allegedly he was, but a lot of men in the civil rights movement were. A lot of men in the civil rights movement and the Black Panther Party. That's why both of them crumbled. You cannot have any success in any community, but especially the Black community, if you are not uplifting the women. Give Me Shelter said there's absolutely nothing impressive about Giselle. Nothing. She should never talk about anyone's body. I'll stop there. Hey, Nikki in chat. I'm gonna be quiet now. Thank you so much for being here. Give Me Shelter. I will say, Giselle at that slut party, the best she's ever looked. The best she's ever looked. Paulo Girl say, yeah, see, I peg Gizzy as a super insecure. Let me correct, Mayor Insecure Woman said, oh, I agree. Ashley said, Giselle is a colorist. We already settled this, so whatever she does or says, I don't care. Okay. One band, one sound. Ephraim said, love Stacey's shot fell in Giselle's lap. Serves her right. Yep. Nobody. And you know what? Honestly, guys, sometimes you don't really need a storyline, just as long as they're having fun and a good time. Hey, Art World, how are you? Paloma Girl said, well, Giselle's dad was anti-Black and raised her in a brown paper bag system. Yep. Asher says Giselle drags these girls as she's better than those other girls. Stacey beats Giselle and Ashley in just one season. Ate them up. Didn't break a sweat. She's not new to this. She's true to this. Hey, Ryan. Ryan said, oh, her wigs are horrid. And does that hairstylist friend of hers know what a toner is? Like, I need to see his other work. Because he has to know that people are talking about their hair. Well, this is the thing, Love Like You Are. They're doing that because Ashley and Giselle know that Monique is coming. And they are trying to already, where's my slipper? They're trying to already set up a storyline where Stacey and Monique are going to be at each other's neck, or Monique is coming for Stacey. So they're trying to just set that up already. But because Stacey isn't playing ball, it's not working. And I don't think that Monique is going to play ball. So I don't think that's going to work either. You know what? I was enjoying her until she started picking on Stacey out of nowhere. I was like, oh gosh, you can never trust a light, bright, just Gen X. E Forever said, I'm so sick of Ashley pushing the Chris thing. How does she possibly know for sure that Stacey is lying? She's so annoying. She doesn't know, but she wants to push this because she knows that Monique is about to show up on the show. Drewski said, you talking about Giselle not getting the colorism thing reminds me of that whole TikTok saga of the 50-something woman. That's exactly who I was thinking of. If you do not know, guys, there is a biracial woman, Black dad, white mom, of course. And she was on TikTok talking about having pretty privilege. And unfortunately for her, she is an older woman who I think lost a lot of weight by way of sleeve. So she looks a lot older than she actually is because so much of her skin has just, really sad. Because what happens is when you lose weight that fast, the collagen reproduction, especially when you're older, just cannot keep up. And your skin cannot keep up with how much weight you're losing in one sitting, because you're also not working. It's also, if you don't work out, you're not tightening the skin. So that organ doesn't have anything to catch on. So it just lags. So her skin is just falling off the bone, right? Falling off her face. And, unfortunately for her, she does resemble Gollum. So she gets online and she talks about having pretty privilege, and everybody in the comments was just like, "Oh, Auntie, you got to let the colorism go because it is not working for you. Because you looking like a dehydrated gollum is making you think that you looking like a dehydrated gollum, but because you're light and have light eyes and a white mom, you still consider that you're pretty because of those things, not because it is the truth." And that's what I was talking about with Giselle. She doesn't know how ridiculous she looks because she's relying on colorism to get her in spaces, like get to open up doors for her because it has worked. But it's a different season now. And I don't think she realizes that now everybody's just looking at you like the emperor has no clothes. They're not looking at you like they want to be you. They're looking at you in like laughter and shock. Reboat said Stacey owes Monique nothing in that situation, like at all, but they really want us and Mo to care about it. They really, really do. Ashley said Ashley is pushing the Chris Samuels things because she's got nothing, no husband, no money. She's not a Miss Young Pageant girl. What does she got? Well, Robin's gone. So Paula Girl said, boom. Yep. Friends don't blow up when you're mad. Yep. Ashley said that something said based on after show seating and interviews, it seems like Tia is being team Giselle and Ashley, and I'm worried because I'm liking her. Oh no. Oh, Tia, read the room. But here's the thing. Did they film the reunion yet? I think it's too early. I think it's too early for them to film the reunion. NC said Kay should have told Jeter her faith at the top of last season how she felt and checked her then. If so, she would have cemented herself as a formidable housewife. Instead, she spent last season kissing G's butt. You are right. Ashley said, okay, honestly, guys, I don't even have much, let alone anything to say about Kay, except to show I don't know what happened to her this season. It's so weird how we all are collectively like, who is this person? Because we have no idea. Eva Empathy said Giselle did a lot because what do you say to that? Anything she said that wasn't an apology can make her look terrible. I get both sides, but yikes. Yeah, agree. Jazzy said, I feel like Kiana was completely tone deaf. Like, girl, this lady's dad passed. Get a grip. I agree. Like, that's the thing. I can agree with like the both of them. Like, Kiana's like, something really tragic happened to me. I didn't like the fact that you were saying that I was the aggressor. Giselle is just like, listen, I had a lot going on. My father died. I couldn't handle that situation. I don't think that either one of them is wrong here. I think they just need to give each other grace. Give Me Shelter said they don't let anything get by Wendy, especially, and even the things she didn't say. I watch via clips because Potomac is just so, it's actually a lot better this season than last season. Andre said, Stacey do not know Monique. Stacey just got hired by Bravo. Yeah, so why would she not date Chris? She didn't know Monique. NC said Tia is coming in clutch, mediating, calling out Jazzy, doesn't take herself too seriously. I never give newbies their props this soon because they always disappoint me, but Tia gives top tier housewife energy. She does. Ashley said, honestly, I feel like the trailers are just being shady. I don't think there'll be any issues with Stacey and Monique. I think so too. I don't think that Monique is going to care. She's not going to want to make her season about Chris because all of her seasons before have been about Chris. Reboat said Kay is treating Giselle and Wendy like Monique treated Candace and Giselle. And the child Monique treated Candace and Giselle, it just feels like she wants to be connected to Giselle and is ready to throw away her relationship, even if it's not too strong. I agree. Love Like You Are said Jazzy is an insecure, male-centered woman. Her reaction to Tia was weird. Kirsten said Kay's original issue was that Gizzard said she was the aggressor, but at the same time said Gizzard didn't check up on her. It derailed the situation and gave Gizzard an out. Very true. E for Empathy said that whole 14-day before my wedding was given wire hangers. It was just odd. It was odd. Shar said, LOL, why did Mr. Sunshine catch a stray when he kind of looks like Jazzy's? I didn't want to say it. I was like, that could have been his pappy. That could have been his pappy. Thank you, E for Empathy. E for Empathy said, hey, Star fam, thanks for supporting Nikki and remembering to hit the like button and sharing the live. Thank you. Trucy said, speaking of Coke, I wonder, oh my God. I don't know what's going on with him. They say he got a Coke problem and he in debt to the casinos. What is going on with my baby? Ashley said, honestly, Nikki, there could be a third option for Jazzy, and that's Coke and the man. Probably. Kirsten said, poor Mr. Sunshine catching strays. Dude was just being nice. Now he's clowned on national TV. You are right. He was a sweetheart. He didn't need to catch any strays. E for Empathy said, Wendy shouting for them to pass the prosciutto took me out. She couldn't care less about that argument. Yes. Something was off. 14 days before my wedding. What? I would have laughed. Asher said, all that being said, T and Stacey are saving the show and we are grateful. Yes, we are. Oh, let me get a super chat. I got a super chat from Kimberly. Hey, my love. Kimberly said, I don't watch the Real Housewives, but I like hearing you chat while I do things around the house. Thank you so much, Kimberly. Ashley said, I mean, I don't know about comparing Tia with icons like Nene in New York, but I do see what you're saying. But as far as the icons, oh, I never called her an icon. I said that she was a button. That's what she is somebody in the industry that we refer to as a button. And that is somebody who you are always going to keep the camera on and the audio on and making sure it's tight, crisp, and clear, because that person is going to be the one to button the scene and allow you to move on to the next. They're a really intricate part of the show. Very, very important. I mentioned icons like Nene and Tiffany because you could get what I was saying right away. Like they're immediate examples. You know who they are. I'm not saying that Tia is there yet, but I'm telling you that they are all, they're buttons. That was an example of a button. Some people said, I just got in here and I am hearing about zebras. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Eva Empathy said, Ashley always takes it too far, but she's the only out as bi cast member. Terrible representation. Yes. She just be doing too much. It's like, girl, it's what you and that man thought was normal. It's not. It could get you locked up. Ashley said, actually, Nikki, yes, it's confirmed now that you mentioned that party. Jazzy's issue is Coke and that man. Stacey was so funny. That outfit. Follower girl said, I apologize in my Tia accent, but Ashley reminds me of a teenage soccer player. What? Hey, Jamie. Jamie said she was literally face down, butt up, and heard the record scratch. Yes, she kept on bending over. Tia was like, oh, she's really into this, isn't she? Tia was just taken aback. It was too much for my girl Tia. Ashley said, we just need to be realistic. Angel isn't made for this environment. And you know what? That's okay. Yeah, she's not having a good time. Eva Empathy said, I feel like we've been trying so hard to like Angel, but this isn't her environment. Yes, way too sensitive. Didn't she say they were lucky her husband didn't fly down there? To do what? Here's the thing. I think she is the kind of woman who has made her personality her husband and her kids. And these are women who did that before, but now they have a platform where they can be themselves and be liked for it. So, and also that lie that they sold themselves fell apart. So they're just in a different place. And so they don't value it's not that they don't value having a husband or children. It doesn't matter. It does not matter to them. And I think she's used to it not only mattering, but being a status symbol that opens up doors for her because she's a wag. I think that works in wag spaces where those spaces are about the men, where you are there because of the men. These women, yes, they are there because their husbands are rich, or were rich, or they dated rich men. But these women are there because an audience likes them. It's about them. She's not used to this environment where her currency, being her husband, doesn't matter. The currency is you. And I think she spent so much of her time being in his shadow that now that she's in the spotlight, she just doesn't know how to handle it. She doesn't know how to handle it. And it's so sad. Reboot said they was having so much fun till Angel got in her feelings. Even the cast was trying to calm her down. And they were all so confused. Chazzy was like, I thought I was doing the right thing. Poor thing. Because she did do the right thing. Even Ashley was just like, you didn't tell us. You didn't say it on camera. What is she mad about? Just crazy. She was. Jazzy was ready to go. She did not want Angel to kill her high. That's one thing about her. She gonna peep it. She caught that. She said, so Angel, Ifra said this info could have easily gone completely under the radar. Angel is not good at all. I said, why would you give us this? Why would you? This was some piping hot tea. You robbed that man. Robbed that man, trapped him with a kid. His coach, manager, and agent called on the three-way, and his boss called him and told him that you was doing all this. Girl, why did you give us that piping hot tea? NC said, why is Angel bringing this story to the cameras? We never would have known this. If we did, we never would have cared. Angel just wanted a moment. It's so weird. I'm telling you, Kiana is the culprit. Reboot said, Ashley did get a key out of me by saying so. What you stole his... Listen, I agree with her on this one. Ashley was just like, 2016, it doesn't matter. He's still with you after you robbed. You stole his money and he still married you. So what are you mad about? Oh, give me shelter. Said, was Angel's life being threatened? Because why? I don't know. It was all so weird. And I think it does not make sense because we're missing a piece of the puzzle. And that puzzle is Kiana. Asher said, if Angel is smart, she leaves after the season because after spilling that tea, yeah. If she's smart, she will leave after this season. If she comes back, I would not get into it with anybody because you just gave those ladies some piping hot tea. And all they got to do is a little bit of investigating. Don't get into it with anybody. Andre said, Sierra do use the name Wags, married to a man and infant. Huh? What are you saying, Andre? What's going on with Andre? Love Like You Are said, these ladies lucky because if Mona Scott is not the producer, because, she would have brought Jazzy's man, baby mama, and that lady that reached out. Yep, they're lucky. NC said, Angel said on Watch What Happens Live, she thought Jazzy had told Wendy. Oh, foolish. And that's why she started talking. Still silly. I'm not spilling or defending a thing until it's brought up by someone else on camera. Yep. Jazzy says she keeps thinking somebody's supposed to care because her husband is an athlete. Yes, because she's in the WAG mindset. Like, girl, this isn't WAGs. And we've had other wives and athletes here before. Like, girl, just leave. Love Like You Are said, these ladies lucky. Oh, yeah, I got that one. Shar said, and Angel, if you're going to tell the story and get ahead of it, tell it correctly. Because I'm still confused. Yes, we're confused. And now there's going to be people who are going to start researching. Yikes. You stole money from your hubby. Why would she tell us that? Oh, Lord. So Steph said, Wendy got a lot of nerve. This is Wendy's first season after 5 not being hazed. Yep, her first season. Wow. Ashley said, I'm still recovering. I can't believe you said you agree. Me too. But when she's right, she's right. She was just like, girl, it's not that deep. Have fun. And I said, you're right, Ashley. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that catfish comment from Giselle really struck a nerve. Maybe you're right, Ryan. Because what is happening? What is happening? More various said I was in favor of keeping Angel and making Kay a friend of. Kay definitely needs to be a friend of. I don't know if Angel should hold a brick. I don't know, guys. Angel, it's the perfect description. You are definitely Eeyore. It's just like bad news bear. It's so depressing when you walk in the room, child. Oh, me too. Me too. I think it's because she looks like Kiara Sheard. We all thought that she was just going to be fun and joyful and positive. And she came in like, I am not Kiara Sheard. I am her tether. I am the opposite. I am going to bring you all down. Oh my goodness. How old is the baby and how long does postpartum last? Or does it have a time? That could be it. That could be it, y'all, because she's not making sense. And we're like, why are you always so depressed? This could be it. Char said, but the postpartum is the issue. I would have much rather for her to come and have that be your storyline, because right now she's just giving misery sister-in-law with Kay. Yep. Jazzy said it's her own fault. She's no victim. She's used to being allegedly that girl and the way the circle, and it's just not giving that. And she's mad. Girl, this is their show and you're vying for a spot. Yeah. It was very weird. I'm telling you, I came into this season really liking Kiana and Jazzy, and now I'm like, what the hell was I watching? Was that not who they are? Something is off, child. So Steph said the Real Housewives of Potomac girls are exceptionally mean, in my opinion. Oh, absolutely. And every scene can't be an argument because I'm getting tired. I absolutely agree. I'm starting to feel like Angel. Yes, we need to have fun. We need to have fun. I keep on telling you guys, not you guys, but Bravo, the Black woman-led shows and casted shows, they need to be fun. Black girl friendships are fun. If we're going to watch something to mirror our relationships, they need to be having a good time. If they are constantly fighting and not liking each other, then just make the cast white, because that's not us. That is not us. They need to have fun. Jazzy said that baby is a toddler and is 19 months old. I'm not buying her while mood is due to postpartum thing. It's her. She's had a kid before, so you know yourself and have enough resources to balance out. I'm not going to speak on that because I've never had a child, so I don't know. The ladies with the babies, you chime in. Give Me Shelter said, I wonder if they reached out to Monique to help Giselle and Ashley have a storyline, because it doesn't sound like they have one side from talking about Stacey's breath and love life. They don't know. Honestly, I think that they thought Monique was going to be needed, but now we're watching it and it's just like, I don't need her. No shame, Monique. I'm already, you know, I my cup is full with Stacey and Tia. So Steph also said this whole episode was cringe city, and I don't know. Actually, looking on me, she looks like, oh God. Oh my goodness. We got another super chat from AY. AY said, Nikki, I'm Nigerian, and I think people do too much pathologizing of immigrants to explain things they don't like about Wendy's behavior. Love you, Nikki. This is not directed at you. Talk show for you. Oh, what do you mean? What happened? What was said in the chat? What was said in the chat? Please let me know. Am I missing something? I'm so sorry. But thank you so much for the super chat, AY, and thank you for being here. I like peaches and cream too. I like Peaches and Cream too. Charles said Real Housewives of London was a breath of fresh air. I got to watch it here in Canada on High U and it was too good, Nikki. Okay. I'm definitely going to check this out. Me too. So proud of her. So proud of her. No. Monique was liked. What happened, that fight brought in a different audience that was rooting for her, not because they liked her, but they liked the fact that she was able to be broken down to the point where she could draw blood. It was we have to be honest, that fan base changed after that fight. I am going to get that next. NC said, I don't think Angel is being hated to the extent that Wendy was because that included colorism and xenophobia. Could Wendy be more empathetic to Angel? Maybe, but oh yeah, guys, Angel is not getting hazed at all, in my opinion. Giselle tried it and she cried, so Giselle backed off because she didn't have anybody. Like, I do not think that Angel is being hazed at all. But also, I hate the hazing. What is that? I hate the hazing. Will said, oop, hey, Star family, Mama Star and NikkiStar. So when you drop the hair and skin lines or face brand, I suggest the name The Bold, Black, and Beautiful. Are you talking about me or Alondria? Oh. Who are you talking about? Jazzy said, I really do see the similarities in Kenya and Stacey. I do. Both beautiful, same hometown, slick, shady, but fun. Yeah, there are a lot of similarities. Andre says, Stacey was not honest with TJ. That's on Tia and Tamara, sister TV sitcom. Thank you, Andre. Social Steph said, it's not alleged. I read the newspaper article where he called the illustrious Barbara Jordan a mammy. What did I miss, guys? What is going on? No, allegedly he was. I thought that was the point. I thought that y'all were like dating white men because it was better. I thought it was better for you guys, like financially. I thought you were getting like a better life. Y'all dating and marrying homeless white men? What's happening? What's happening? Never. Crazy. Hey, Wavy, thank you for being here. I don't. Out of all the time that I've been in church, I've only experienced one nice first lady. They are not nice people. Poliver Girl said, I say a postpartum challenge would have been more on Angel's lane. I still like her, but her bestie is no good for her. Yep, poor thing. Juicy said, Angel in her Joan the Scammer voice. I love robbery. What? See what I'm saying? Angel, why you give us that information? Poliver Girl said, technically Giselle being first lady is stereotypically on point. Yep. The job duties don't align with the purpose sometimes. You are right. Wavy said, Nikki, I know this is a different topic, but yes, I did. I absolutely did. And you know what? We're just going to do a live talking about her because she's doing so much. We have to talk about it. Social Steph said, I just want to know who this, me too. Well, you know what? If Angel doesn't get into it with anybody, we will never see that lady on the show. But if she tries to get into it with Giselle or Ashley, we're going to see that lady next season if she comes back. CM said, folks didn't care when Wendy was postpartum. Shoot, Monique was postpartum her first season. Yeah, but I mean, if that's the case with Angel, I don't know, talk about it. Girl, what's going on? Oh, child, I got to take my potatoes out. I'm so sorry. I'm like, what does that smell? My potatoes! Gotta do much better if you want to dance with me tonight. Gotta work your jelly. Read my lips carefully. Let's see if they're ready. I feel pretty. Oh, they're good to go. Oh, so pretty. I feel pretty and witty and nice. I'm so pretty that I hardly can believe it's real. Ooh. I feel charming. Oh, so charming. It's alarming how charming I feel. Jazzy said, allegedly Angel is mad about this rumor getting out because it's the reason why Angel is up. That's what, is that what Wendy was talking about at Temp? You know what? Angel, why did you say this? Because now I'm going to reach out to I'm not going to reach out to my Temple people. No, I'm not going to do that. Because, listen, child, Angel, why would you tell us this? Shar said, and I think someone brought this up, but this is why Jazzy pressed about Mr. Sunshine comment, but not Ashley. Come on, it didn't make sense. 14 days before my wedding. Ashley licked chocolate off your titties. 14 days before your wedding. You were scissoring somebody. Scissoring a biracial who, in the words of So Steph, looked like she don't wash good. 14 days before your wedding. Jamie said that scene was supposed to be fun, but Mama Grumpy said no. Oh, Jesus. Oh, So Steph said it took me 3 years to feel like myself. Oh my gosh. Oh. CM said postpartum is the first 5 years. Oh my God. I'm so sorry, ladies. V said the best Real Housewives of Atlanta and Married to Medicine shows have the best seasons when they have fun. Yes, because that mirrors Black girl friendships. Paula Girl said, Nikki, it's real. Postpartum is B shit. And it lasts longer than necessary. I'm so sorry. Jamie said it takes about 3 years just to feel normal or get a stable place after giving birth on average, especially if Jesus. Women. So powerful. NC said, yes, the Wife Side episodes are both on Bravo and Peacock. Mama Sue was hilarious, and we get to see more of Wendy's kids' personality. Good for her. That wife swap episode was good, girl. Good damage control. Love Like You Are said, Nikki, when you said that comment about the housewives going gay during vacation events, all I could think about, that's what this was given. They were trying to give Bolo. Portia told the girls that someone was going to eat her, and Portia is something else, child. Jazzy said, y'all thought Angel was going to be nice because she's plus size. Oh, no. I did not think that. Will said, I would say Angel needs a WAG show, but that show on Netflix was worse. I don't know. Oh my God. When they jumped Yes Jules in that club. Ooh, Lord. They said, listen, Yes Jules, not a fan. And she was so annoying on that show, but them Black girls set her up to get jumped. They set her up to get jumped. Shar said, listen, Angel had it easy. Yes, when it comes to hazing. All they did was call her a catfish, but they did actively say they wanted to get to know her. Reality TV isn't for her, and that's okay. Absolutely. And if she does a WAG show, I don't think it's going to be good for her because I think she is a mean girl. And I don't think it's going to work in her favor. Give Me Shelter said, I can agree with AY. People have a handful of bad run-ins with Africans, and it's an indictment on the whole continent, but also that behavior usually works both ways here in the U.S. Yeah. It's this beautiful skin that everybody hates. But do they really? Or do they want me to hate it so that they can harness this power? Yasmin said the fight definitely changed the show. I haven't been able to watch. True. Same. Jazzy said, Angel, just relax and stop trying to be so rehearsed. Yep. Rebote said, we were also disappointed by how Mo was doing things all that season. She kept having an issue with Candace. Yes. Yeah, like she did not have an issue with Giselle until the reunion. That entire season, she blamed Candace for everything when Giselle started that entire thing. But you had beef for Candace? And then you sat there and cried with your pastor saying what you did to Candace was wrong and that it wasn't about her, it was what was going on in your marriage, all to then later deny that and not take responsibility for it and then divorce the man that you was having problems with. That's why you beat up Candace. It happens all the time. Women always do that. If they're having if they're having an issue with a man, they will never take it up with him. They'll take it up with a woman. What? Male-centered women, very scary. CM said, I'm glad more and more folks are learning about who Ashley is and understanding why her behavior is frighteningly disgusting. Yes. So Steph said they couldn't give Bolo when Stacey. I love her. Oh, okay. I was like, what's going on? Thank you for clearing that up, Jazzy. OMG. I was a little confused. CM said that postpartum period where your hormones are out of whack, you're trying to get back to you. And oh my God. And then you guys are saying it lasts 3 to 5 years. Women be having kids and like right after. They be having another baby right after. While dealing with women need to be worshipped. Oh, okay. Thank you, So Steph. So Steph said postpartum and postpartum depression are two different things. And maybe Angel has the latter. That could make sense because she's always miserable. Always. Same. Eva Ripley said, I thought that Angel was going to be nice because I thought Kiana was nice. I thought they would be birds of a feather, and they are, but not in a good way. You are right. You are right. No. I was going to go. Then I found out they got a residency in Vegas. And because that orange demon is crippling every industry, Vegas is dirt cheap. Baby, I'm going to be in Vegas. I love me some Vegas. Only for 3 days, though. I can't do Vegas for more than 3 days. But now that they about to do a residency in Vegas, I'm going to be there. And I'm going to turn up. Turn up. I cooked the hell out of them potatoes. Let me tell you something. I'm single because I want to be. I'm single because all I gotta do is make a man a meal and he's mine. My God, today. My crispy, yes, soft in the center, perfectly seasoned. I'm that girl. Sometimes I just shock myself. My God, today. My God, today. Give Me Shelter said Emily Simpson from Real Housewives of Orange County was the only one who performed poorly on Wife Swap. But honestly, Angie, oh yeah, I heard Melissa Gorga 8. She did such, I didn't watch it, but everybody was just like, I like her. I like her on this, I don't like her on that. And that's true. Sometimes you don't work in this ensemble. You may work on your own or in a different environment. You must have seen that lady who beat that man up that tried to hop in her car. Did y'all see that? This white guy was drunk. And he was at this gas station and he was bothering this couple. The woman was pumping the gas. And the husband was in a car. And the guy was like hanging around their car, like trying to get in. And the husband came out and shooed the guy away. So the guy walks away. The husband gets back in the car while the wife is pumping the gas. My grandmother, like, not just my grandmother, the men in my family, like, we don't pump gas when a man is present. But that's just how I grew up. Anyway, so while she's pumping the gas, she sees the man jump in a car. Now, I'll give it to her husband. He was trying to like get the guy out the car. He couldn't do it fast enough. She reached in a car, pulled that guy out the car, threw him on the ground, closed her door, and finished pumping her gas. So she did an interview, and when she was the news interviewed her, and they were asking her, like, you know, what was going through her mind, you know, when that was happening, was she scared? And she was just like, actually, I wasn't scared. I just thought about Kendrick Lamar's song when I was beating the guy up. And she said, I was just thinking about bing bop, Kendrick saying bing bop, boom bop, boom bop, bang. And she was just like, that's why my hits were connecting, because I was thinking about that song, Black Women. What do you mean? When you was beating that man up, you were singing Kendrick's song. Oh, I love my people, child. Oh, thank you, Poliva Girl. Poliva Girl said, B, my way of saying the B word, don't want to affect your chick. Well, what is the ship? Bish? Thank you for the super chat, Poliva Girl. You know what? I like Tanya too. I wish she would have came back to the show. But I always said Real Housewives of Atlanta wasn't for her. Potomac would have been a better vibe. Charles said, Nikki, did you see the Wife Swap episode? No, I didn't. I was so ashamed of my Black sister not having her house clean. Got this girl. Oh, gosh. And that's one thing about them Italian women. Listen, there might be some Caucasians who are not, you know, the cleanest. Not them Italian girls. Italian women and Romney child women. They will clean a house. They clean like Black women. They will clean a house. That they are bleaching everything. Remember, Adrita's not Italian. She's Albanian, but she married an Italian man. Remember on Mob Wives? When her husband called her, and the sound is going viral, and her husband called her from prison, and he was like, what are you doing? She was like, I'm cleaning, just like I'm always doing. But it's true. Them Italian girls are raised to clean a house. It is just, oh my goodness. Go to Philly. Go to South Philly. Any Saturday morning, you will see Black women cleaning, and you will see Italian women bleaching their house down. It is not a game in that community. Jazzy says she literally fled. Oh, I got that one. Give me Chelsea said, remember Suzanne Smith? She had 5 kids back to back and was suffering postpartum the whole time. The craziest thing about the Susan Smith thing is that one thing I distinctly remember is her doing a press conference, and she said that a Black man stole her kids. I distinctly remember my aunt going, hell no, she lying, she killed them kids. She was so adamant, and like all of the adults were just like, she killed them kids. And as a child, I'm like, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, why would you say that mother killed her children? Like, I was so confused, only to find out later that she killed her children. And it was because, like, Black people don't do that. Like, my uncle was just like, ain't no Black man kidnapping white children. Again, I didn't understand at the time because I was a child, but now, you know, I'm like, oh, but they all knew. They were like, ain't no way she killed immediately. And it was just a consensus with all the adults that she killed the kids. They knew right away. Black people are not a monolith, but my God, today are we very similar. Oh, CM said they recommend at least 2 years in between at least. But with your hormones out of sync, my oldest child. Yes, girl. I know that's right. Yes. 3 weeks apart. 18. All right. Nonsense behavior said, OMG, if you have twins or multiples, does it affect you? Oh, yeah. Does it? They announced it at their latest tour or at their latest concert. I cannot wait. Guys, should we do a Vegas meetup? Let me know, because I know a lot more people watch me on the East Coast than on the West Coast. But if we can plan it out far in advance, that would be so fun. And we could do like a 3-day trip, because that's all you need for Vegas is 3 days. and I got connections at certain hotels. And Vegas is dirt cheap, y'all. We can do it. We can do it. We could do a little food tour. Then on the second to last night, we'll go to the concert. The next morning, we'll close out with a brunch, and then we will leave. Oh, that would be fun. Hey, Romel, how are you? Vegas is my jam. The only thing that I don't like is the smoking in the casinos. And the reason why I don't like the smoking is because a lot of the restaurants that I want to try are in casinos, and I cannot stand that smoke. Will said, I'm so into Stacy. I feel like if Monique or anyone comes for her, she will knock down with one Arabella. Monique better not come for her. I don't think she will. I just threw them together because I was hungry, and I was just like, I'm just gonna make some potatoes with some salmon and some broccoli. Oh, should I make string beans? That's gonna take too long. I want to make broccoli. I did not. Let me watch it. I did not. Oh.
Tamia starting a war with Mom Talk. She has done terrible things to all of us. I'm absolutely not backing down. I feel like a storm's coming.
All right, here we go.
Look, I'm a girl's girl. But in order to be friends, I want to know the information so that I can also be helpful.
Well, why don't you ask what you really want to ask? Well, I could go Brad, I could go Angelina.
This season on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Drop it! Oh my God!
I have to know what you want.
Someone who likes sex. Wow! It's here to show me a friend.
Yes.
That was a hard launch. This is so Beverly Hills. Oh my God. Like 100% have to own this. My name's Rachel Zoe. You may or may not remember me from Bravo because I've lived here before. Hot girl summer! This is hot girl summer adventure style.
Welcome to Villa Viviani. You have
They can
your
do a trip.
private sauna.
Oh my God! To Amanda, our new friend. And Rachel's old member too. She's been here a minute though. I'm new.
How could you release pictures of your wife naked?
Are you afraid?
Yeah, very.
He's never texted me once asking to see the kids.
Again, it's just I'm hearing different stories.
We are moving forward and getting divorced.
You're not in love with him anymore.
It's not great news, unfortunately.
You need to get out there and do whatever makes you happy. I'm trying.
Beautiful.
Something's off with this girl.
You are not being clear about your life.
She's intimidated.
Because I'm young and successful and I'm not financially dependent on a man, and she outsourced her financial well-being to a man and it didn't go well.
Read the room and know your place.
Do you remember? So I can remember.
I think she's fake. I think she plays both sides.
You're lying. And you know what doesn't lie? The cameras.
Those days of me sitting there, grinning and bearing it, swallowing it, taking it, those days are over.
I'm not even talking about that.
Please stop.
That's why Garcella, because it's always all about sucking.
I am interjecting because this is a three-way thing.
Erica, I'm not doing this.
I'm not going to stop talking, Bree.
All right, let's go, girls.
I'm not going anywhere.
I am.
Go yourselves.
I wanted a hot girl summer. I'm not having one at all.
I'm not gagging. Like, that's it? Kyle is going to dangle the lesbianism again this season. Okay. Dorita's crazy and cussing people out again. Okay. One thing I will say, they got bulls. They got bulls playing second fiddle to everybody. Oh, she's going to be given major token. I'm not gagging. I'm not excited for the season. Hopefully, Atlanta will be better. Oh, I always say that you got to celebrate yourself. You don't wait for others to do it, because sometimes it will probably never happen because a lot of people are jealous. I honestly just threw it together. I just threw some olive oil. You know what? I think it's the potatoes. Them golden potatoes are so good. Like whenever you see a golden potato, pick it up. Pick it up. It will never steer you wrong. Golden potatoes, salt, pepper, Italian seasoning, Old Bay seasoning, and a little bit of chicken bouillon. Social Steph said, I can see why Chris dated Stacey. Pretty face, very slim, just like Monique. And fun. They probably had a good little conversation. Olive Girl said, not to beat a dead horse, but this is why there's a 40-day quarantine for women who give birth in West Africa. I'm Nigerian, by the way. Ciao. Can't keep them on for you. Jazzy said, I've always loved Melissa. I hate when y'all be dogging her out. LOL. You know what? I like Melissa outside of the show. I just don't like her dynamic with that husband. When her and that husband get together, it's not a good combination. Will said, new Drusco, now Drusco, don't do Gizzy like that. Gizzy is ugly because of her personality, but she is attractive and her mom is really beautiful. I feel like her friend won't dye her hair. What did Drusky say? Ramos said, I'm not a Melissa or Tree fan, but Melissa's wife swap. Yeah, a lot of people are saying she did good. Char said, also, I had a good kiki when Stacey said she couldn't be Jazzy's bridesmaid because of her legacy. Drugs. She's leaving Arabella. Drugs. NC said, I wasn't impressed by Melissa's episode. Ooh. I was upset that she swapped with the black family who were being portrayed as messy and dirty. And then here it comes, messy and dirty. That's not normal for us. Were they impoverished? Even in poverty, we're very clean. Paula Girl said Angie and Melissa ate the wife swap. Wendy did okay, but still nice to the kids. They do. That, like, my Italian friends are the only people that I've ever seen with bleach in their home for like cleaning. Like, y'all know how we like clean with bleach, not just with clothes. They do that too. I'm telling you, we are a lot like Black Americans and Italian Americans are very similar. Had it not been for the racism, we probably would be a dynamic duo. Oh, that show was so good. I'm effing cleaning like I'm always doing. What do you want? I wish they would bring that show back. OMG. MC said, I couldn't stand Drita. I was so mad she managed to throw Carla at Love. She was supposed to get what Carla got. Listen, she's been my girl from Get Up, Karen. Drita could not fight, but she was not backing down from a fight. Drita always got beat up, but she still... What? That you only got me because they was holding me back. That was my girl. And she's really like that. Like, Drita was not acting. That is how Drita is in real life. Remember when she went viral a few years ago from beating up on her neighbor because her neighbor said something slick to her husband? And she was like, what did you say to my husband? And a girl was like, get off of my property, Drita. And she was like, no, open the door. What you say to my husband? And her ghetto husband was over there egging her on while she was beating this lady up on her front porch. And the lady was like, call the cops. And she was pop, pop, pop. Oh, that lady was good TV. Sarah said, I think the commenter was confusing Susan Smith and Andrea Yates. Andrea Yates was being put through. Oh, I don't know who that is. Or is it Andrea? Jazzy said, but why go on the show if you know you're not 100% after having a child? Like, there was literally no point. You seem to like your life and don't need the show. If she's not in a good place, How will she know? You know what I mean? Well, here's the thing. It will never be that girl because it got started off on a stereotype. Remember, this wasn't supposed to be a housewife show. It was supposed to be a Jack and Jill brown paper bag test, colorism show. It was supposed to be about the frou-frou shishis, the hoity-toities, the blacks that breed out the dark in their bloodline. And they do that so that they can have access to, white money, but still keep the black label. That's what it was supposed to be about. I don't know. I think because when it debuted, it wasn't received well, and then they just turned it into a housewife show. L Boogie said, I'm late, so I was going to lurk, but I was a preteen when Susan Smith happened, and even I saw the press conference and said, ain't no way. All the black adults, I'm telling you, Susan Smith and OJ is so distinctive for me as a child because I was able to see how different my people reacted to OJ and Susan Smith and how everybody else reacted. Like, it was insane just watching the adults be so divided. You know what? I'm gonna wait for the dates and then I'll talk to you guys about it and see like if there's something that that you guys want to do, if it's like viable. Yeah, Vegas is fun for 3 days. That is the max. You cannot do Vegas for more than 3 days. You will instantly hate it on the 4th day. JB said, yes, I had 2 babies and then twins. My God, today. I thought I had kidney failure, stage 2 cancer, everything before it crossed my mind that I might be pregnant. Woo! Oh, that ain't nothing to play with. So right after you had that baby, you got to sit down and close them legs. Twins right after having 2. Wow. It does not look good, y'all. It does not look good. Definitely giving a snore fest. Garcelle is missing, but I'm glad she left. Me too. Kyle, we don't care about you and your sister. It's been 3 seasons. Like, we don't care. We don't care. Like, they have to do a shakeup. Like, Sutton was in a second of the trailer. If that's all they have, yikes, it needs to be done. Nonsense says, I kind of don't want Karen back because they've been using her money well. If she's back, they're going to go back to vacation at the holiday. You're right. Jazzy said, but she had a child before. It's not her first kid. I'm not judging postpartum. I'm not judging her decision, making a delusional framing of herself and others. Well, we understand what you mean. I don't know if I'm going to watch it. That trailer did not get me excited. They got to give us something else or bring them cameras back up. Very underwhelming. That was not good. NC said it's a hard pass for me on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I can't stand any of the current cast, and that trailer was terrible. Terrible. Jancy said Bose is there for the exposure and the check. I love her marketing show with Jimmy Fallon. You know what? I think that's very, I always knew that she was there for that. And I think that's very smart for her. I haven't watched the show with her and Jimmy Fallon. Guys, I didn't like what Bose did to Garcelle. I don't like when Black women do that. That was just like so gut-wrenching because I really liked her on the show, and to see her switch up like that with the oppressor, I can't watch nothing. I can't watch that show. She got to do something. NC said, I can't wait till it's Dorit's turn on Bose and she's looking like a fool. Watched the entire series before she joined, but still decided to befriend the racist. Weird. I feel like those numbers are being fumbled. I don't believe it. Charles said, girl, the Black family and White Swap was vegan, talking about leaving dishes in the sink overnight. Oh, yeah, they got some weirdos. Ain't no way. Leaving dishes in the sink overnight that causes any kind of fight and conflict in the Black family. Char said, everyone knows once you fold that towel between the sink and turn on that oven light. Yes. Yes. She's single and he's back. Oh, okay. If he's back in jail and they are no longer together, that makes sense. Because she was posting thirst traps. And I had to unfollow because I was like, Drita, what's going on? What? Why are you showing your behind? Ain't you in your 50s? That makes sense. She looking for something, child. She looking for something. Will said, I have a theory. Angel maybe was feeling herself body tea and Max declining. So she empowered to be mean lower wags. But motherhood, oh, that could be it. That could be it. Yes, that's one thing about them. The Italian girls and the Latinas, the men, they will love the men and make everything about the men. And they start young. All they did on that show was fight each other about these men who were not attractive and all incarcerated. When every time we would see like pictures of the guys that they were crying and fighting over, I would be gagging. Like, this is the guy you're trying to have a baby with? Ugh. Ugh. Apollo Girl said, no wonder I like your channel. I was the only person in my family to get Drita and Big Edge. Woof, that was a show. Oh, I loved it. I loved it. Oh, yeah, Lee been out of jail for a minute. He looks a mess. Not a one. Not a one. I saw that and I was just like, well, well, y'all on your own. And I saw people in there that I'd be fighting for, and I'm like, I can't do it no more. Going to that lady's party at Bezos' mansion, at that $175 million mansion. The sad part about it is that Kris Jenner's birthday party, I think that is going to be the thing. I think that's going to be the last straw that broke the camel's back, because I think that is going to be the thing that brings about class consciousness. It was so gaudy. It just vomited wealth for no damn reason. That's going to be it. And everybody who was at that party, yikes. Yikes, 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 yikes. Give Me Shelter said, I can't support Bose because she tried to put, yeah. I hated that she did that. It just left a sour taste in my mouth with her. Oliver Girl said, someone correct me, but I saw a Black vegan family on The Amazing Race. Triple checked. Are they the same? Yeah, everybody locked up. Everybody locked up. CM said, Karen wasn't mad about Lee. It was about how Drita was moving. Remember, Drita is the reason that show went downhill. I feel like Drita is the reason why the show got greenlit, because Drita didn't want to do the show. Oh, you know, I got background tea. Drita did not want to do the show because she thought that Karen was mad about Lee. And Karen told her that she wasn't. Her sister, who was a producer on the show, had to have a meeting with Karen and Drita, and Karen had to smooth things over and be like, girl, I don't care about him. Like, we're good. So when they got on the show and Karen was talking crap about Drita and Lee, remember, Drita was shocked. She was just like, I thought we were cool. Like, what? Why are you suddenly mad about Lee? You told me you wasn't. So what's going on? Drita was honestly so confused. That's why she was so mad, because they lied to her to get her on the show. When I saw them, I said, what are y'all? But see, here's the thing. Rich people, they think they can't be touched. I feel like a lot of them about to get touched. I feel like a lot, and I'm talking about their pockets. Because the people who are suffering are the ones that made y'all wealthy. Y'all want to play in their face? Okay. Will said, "Oh, I stepped out the chat. I meant you, Nikki. You deserve it." Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. You're so sweet. L Boogie said, "Chris had a party. Who I need to be officially cut off if I haven't already." You're going to have to cut off everybody. Everybody was in there. Everybody was at that damn party. Reboot said, "Drita and Big Ange were the show, to be honest, especially." Yeah, they were. Hey, Spency. Spency said, "Hey, Nikki and Star Pam. Mom Wives is my show. Rest in peace, Big Ange." Yep. I loved it. Ange was just like, "Why do I have to do everything? That's why you get with a man. A man is supposed to do it all." I love that show. Listen, that's my girl. And I'm going to fight for her. I couldn't defend the party. I was just like, well, I got to mind my business with this one. I got to mind my business with this one. CM said Karen was pissed because Drita started talking about Karen's daughter. She wanted fame after her cousin Flo was on BGC. Oh, her cousin was Flo. The OGs were supposed to get more money and they were holding out for that. Oh, I didn't know all that. But do you remember when Karen's daughter? No, I'm not going, because that was a baby. But my God, today, remember she had, anyway. But remember when that baby had that accent? And she was like talking like she was from Long Island. And everybody was just like, "You're from Florida." She wanted to be Italian so bad. El Boogie said Karen was always like, you know what I mean? My wife's Italian. El Boogie said Karen was always a mess to me. I couldn't stand her. Least interesting my wife, but busy thinking she was the best. Listen, I loved all of them. I hated. See, that's the thing. I hate to say it, but when the Philly girls got involved in Mob Wives, it went downhill for me. Because those Philly girls were not really like mob girls. Everybody in Philly hated it. Because here's the thing. The Philly people who were a part of the mob, they were like, "We're not doing that show." The Philly people were smart. They're like, "We're not getting locked up." So they couldn't get anybody really from Philly. So they got the girls who were just like not really mob affiliated like that. So it just didn't work. It didn't work. Everybody was there. I was disgusted. Because he wouldn't do anything. Here's the thing. She was so used to being taken care of by wise guys. She could not stand be like dating like a regular guy. She was used to a wise guy. And this guy was so regular, it just made her sick. Spency said, "Also, you look stunning, Nikki." Oh, thank you. And wait, my favorite horse lady was... guys, I don't like it. I'm going to be at Act 3. I don't like it. I'm still going to use my sacred. Listen, let a Black woman be flawed. I'm going to let her make some mistakes. Everybody else, do y'all remember when they had the Baby Mob Wife show? And she was fighting with that guy that she was trying to date. And she was like, "Anthony, like, what are you doing, Anthony? What are you doing?" And everybody was just like, "Why are you talking like that?" Poor baby. She was a baby, though. She was a baby. Yeah, they were the demise of that show. They were the demise because they weren't really mob girls. You're not going to find like Philly mob, like people who are affiliated with the mob still in Philly. They're in Florida. Unless you're going to get some girl that was banging Joey Marlino, the show's not going to work. Now listen, the Chicago one got cut off because them girls was really getting into paint. Them Chicago girls was really squabbling. And VH1 was like, "Oh, this is too dangerous for us." Remember, they was at the bar and that girl started picking up like mugs and trying to break. She was trying to break that girl's skull. The producers had to get involved. And then, like, after she tried to kill that girl, she went to her father's grave and was crying over her father's grave. That show was crazy. They had to cancel Chicago. Chicago was too violent. Chicago was too violent. No. Is it on Tubi? Reboot said Renee used to go through the motions. She was my girl. One thing about Renee has like all of her friends are black. Have you ever seen Renee? Like her Instagram, everybody on her Instagram is black. I was like, Renee, where are your white friends? All of her friends are black. All the guys she dated were black. Her baby father was the only like non-black guy she's ever dated. Ooh. It was too real. It was too real and it was too violent. Too violent. The fact that you remember that. The fact that you remember that. Jamie said, okay, I think I understand why we mad at the people for going to the party, but explain to me anyways, please. Well, it was just, listen, what's happening right now is that people are just becoming very aware of how awful the 1% is. And in a time where people are just like waking up to how awful the 1% is, we literally have a billionaire president that is holding food stamp benefits right before the holiday because he can. Very Marie Antoinette, right? Let them eat cake. He's doing that because he can. While these, like, Kris Jenner could have had that party and not shared any pictures, right? But to have that party and share, like, and tell everybody how much it costs, the mansion that you were at, and show all of these rich celebrities there and having paparazzi there, it just looks as if you're rubbing it in everybody's face that everybody is poor and you're not. And I think if it was in a different time, it would have been received differently. But right now, everybody is on edge. People are starving. People are unemployed. They do not feel like the people who they made rich laughing in their faces. That's what I think is happening. Pistachio, what's up? Said David to a liar. Woohoo. Mama Star is the legend. Nikki, thank you for your service. You're welcome. CM said, y'all remember that girl who was with Oz and Drita tried her once and backed down when she showed her she was with the ish? She was on X. Oh no, I don't remember that. Yeah, it was, but especially Renee. Nobody on her Instagram, like everybody she shows is black. She don't have no non-black friends. I was just like, I was so shocked because of course the show is My Wife, so we only see like the mob affiliated people hanging out. But in real life, everybody in that girl's life is black. Oh yeah. The face tuning is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Yes. And that was the only, remember, she was saying that was the only guy, and now I know why. She was saying that he was the only guy her father didn't have a problem with because he didn't look Puerto Rican. They said that her father liked him because he looked Italian. And now we know why her dad didn't have a problem with him, because every other person that she brought around her dad was black. Yes, I'm absolutely going to start reviewing that. Ciao. Oh yeah. Yep. Love and Hip Hop Houston was canceled because they was about to kill each other. Reboot said they kept at least one black person in their crew. Remember Renee said Mob Candy can't be blonde and yes. Yes. She down with the brown child. You're withholding people's ability to eat and having a great Gatsby party. Farmers are committing suicide. You just cut off veterans, all of the vets' benefits while trying to celebrate them on Veterans Day. Class consciousness is coming, child. Class consciousness is coming. No, I don't think so. I think what's going to happen, like right after when this administration starts to crumble and everybody starts losing money, we're going to get real black again. Why? Because black people just generate money. We're going to start seeing black shows. We're going to start seeing black people in commercials. We're going to start seeing rap all of a sudden be popular again, because that's the only way this nation makes money. This nation does not make money unless black people are involved in it. And they're going to try to use black people to rebuild this failing nation, this crumbling nation, but I don't know if it's going to work. I don't know it's going to work. That would have went over well right now. Buying people groceries would have went over. Like for my 75th birthday, I was going to have this lavish birthday party, but I'm seeing what's happening right now. And you know what? I remember being a single mom and not being able to feed my kids. So she could be lying about that. Who knows? So for my 75th birthday, I am donating $75,000 and, you know, something like that, and buying everybody groceries, something. It still had the party, but no paparazzi. But you thought that this was the time to show us that you can have a party with all these rich people and billionaires in a billionaire mansion? They are so disconnected from humanity. It's crazy. Really? Oh, Peacock getting in everything. Peacock snatching up everybody. Let me get a couple more and then let me get you out of here because I got to get to my potatoes. Give Me Shelter said also, people are looking back and realizing movie stars and singers used to back up the working class and now they don't care and are still trying. Yep. That's what's going to happen. CM said it was the last season. It was Marissa. She was so cute and calm, and Drita and Brittany both tried her until she Millie Rock. Oh my God. They was fighting on that show. Yeah, but I think that's going to be it because now they have a president that does like shows you how much he doesn't care. Like, guys, we've talked about this before. You don't know poverty until you've seen white poverty. The way white impoverished people live will gag everyone. I remember seeing it as a child and being terrified. No person of color, no immigrant in America lives like impoverished white people. It is scary how little they have and still think that they're superior. The chokehold that the 1% have on them is astounding. And they live worse than everybody. But they will continue to vote for these people who will continue to steal from them and not give them anything. You think that man cared that the farmers are committing suicide? He never cared. Never cared. Yeah. She just wanted to flaunt everything. Just wanted to flaunt for what? For like read the freaking room. I tell you, I know it was Mama Tina. I said, Mama Tina said, "Babe, get in this picture." Ah! You saw Beyonce looking like she tried to run away. Why was she there? She was already having heat from sitting with Trump's offspring. Something. My God, today. Jamie said they don't care, and it's high time people realize it. And yes, that includes your faith. Absolutely. Absolutely. I said, girl, the way we go to war for you, you couldn't just sit down one night. Elbow, you said they're not disconnected. They're exactly who they've always been and who they aspire to be. Ciao. Paula Girl said, exactly. We're giving everything and we're going to spend on Thanksgiving to our food bank. Yeah, there's no Thanksgiving. There's no Thanksgiving. People are struggling. But not you. You have a shiny new facelift and a 70th birthday party at a $175 million mansion. Good for you. You know what? How many seasons? Because I have watched none of the Gilded Age. Oh, that's the thing. what class consciousness is going to be Black Americans leading the charge. Y'all are going to have to listen to us point blank, period. Black Americans, Native Americans, immigrants, the whites that get it, the Tina Marie whites and the Jane Fonda whites. Those are the ones that we're going to have to work with. The whites that don't get it, adios míos, we got to let them go. And the Latinos that don't get it, we got to let them go. We have enough of us to push this nation forward. You can't worry about them. You can't expect them to do right at this point. You can't. It's crazy how they live. And I'm like, you really think you're the master race? Everybody in your town is on meth and nobody's coming to save you. Yikes. Yikes. High out of her damn mind. Oh, of course she's at every concert, every rapper birthday party. And she's known them since she was a kid. She's known every Gen X rapper she knew since she was a kid. Every birthday post that she's given to like Nas or somebody. Yeah, I remember when I met him when we was 14. You know, we used to bust it up in the clubs at 12. I'm like, what? Every rapper she knows. Every Gen X rapper she knows. That's the thing. He doesn't have it. That's why he's not giving it. That's spent. The food stamp money is in Argentina. He doesn't have it. That's why he's fighting so hard to not give it. There is no food stamp money. It's gone. That man has been robbing America since he got into office the second time. There is no money. This is not a presidency. It's a money laundering scheme. It is the biggest money laundering scheme in history. And we're letting it happen because he's white. This, I'm telling you, he is going to be the downfall of white supremacy. That's why sometimes you just got to let God do what he does. Because although I don't understand what's happening, I know in the end there will be victory. Jamie said, I'd like to remind everyone that 10% of farmers went bankrupt and many unalived themselves during the first administration. I'm trying to survive. I have little empathy for those who voted for it. And see, that's the thing. After COVID, you voted for this again? He let 18 million people die. And you wanted this again? Okay. Jazzy said, and this is why we shouldn't have a pair. Absolutely. Just enjoy the talent and let it go. I brag on myself. I don't have parasocial relationships with anybody. And I always say, like, please don't do that with me. Please. I'm human. I'm gonna make mistakes. If I'm writing for anybody, it's because they're Black, and especially because they're a Black woman, because I know that the critique is not fair. I know that the attack is not fair. And it happens all the time as a Black person. You cannot critique your own in public because you got to protect them, because you know that what's happening and the reactions that they're getting, you know, it's layered with racism and misogyny, especially when it's a Black woman. So if Beyonce, yes, I love her. I love her work. I love everything she's doing. I'm not a stan of Beyonce. I'm a stan of Black women, no matter where they are. So I'm in the comfort of my home, I might have a different conversation about Bey, but in public, because there was some posts where this girl made a post about how she was uncomfortable with Beyonce being at that party, and everybody, start, giving their opinions, right? Black people. So we know that I can trust another Black person because I know it's hard for you to do this, and I know where it's coming from. This white girl gets in there and she was just like, yeah, and all of her music is mid. Everybody cussed that girl out. They said, listen, we can critique Beyonce for being at that party, but we're not going to lie. Now we're not going to lie to ourselves. Lord. Guys, if you, I'm going to read this comment. Jazzy said, did y'all see Trump down talking air traffic controllers who quit and saying he's going to give bonuses for the ones who stayed? He's lying. There's no money, right? Guys, if you can just stay home, right? this season, let's not travel. It's not safe, y'all. It's not safe. These people are showing up to work unpaid. And the ones that are showing up, it's not many. Stay home if you can. Stay home if you can. Oh, it's gone. There's no money. He took it. There's no money, y'all. He's lying about that. My mom said he's trying to get people $2,000 to buy your votes. He wants the American people to think he's helping. Well, this is the thing. He's just saying that. There's no money. It's gone. It's gone. That's why Elon and that whole Doge, that was Elon looting the treasury. Our gold is gone. Our tax money is gone. He spent that. It's all of a sudden Elon, like Tesla is doing terrible, but Elon Musk is about to be a trillionaire. That's our money. And until the white community gets pissed off enough, they might get away with it. They might get away with it. Paulo Girl said we're living in a matrix. I'm saying to sleep till it redress. Got a nail it. Got nail and massage appointments. Same thing. I'm living in my Cali bubble. Thank God. Thank God that I'm in Cali. My God today. My God today. You just said the kind of poor meth mouth I witnessed in South Carolina. All wobble. Yep, it's so scary. It is so scary. But see, the thing about it is, until they wake up, because they are the people, that community, they are the ones voting overwhelmingly for this. It ain't them rich white liberals. It's them poor whites in them small towns. But see, the thing about it is they are getting hit the most. They are committing suicide. They're the ones who are on SNAP, not us. And see, he's so dumb. He did that thinking that Black people were the face of food stamps. We might be the face. We're not the users. The majority of people that are on food stamps are poor whites. They are the welfare queens, not us. And them people are starving. Maybe this is what it's going to have to take to wake them up. Who knows? Listen, it's their time. It's their time. Love Like You Are said, we're the descendants of Lee Harvey Oswald. Like, let's get the job done once and for all. And honestly, if I were white, I would be putting myself out there, right? Doing damage control. Because what's going to happen is people who were so loyal to white supremacy, people are going to start turning. I'm telling you guys, when I saw them numbers for the Asian community during the blue wave, gagged the hell out of me. No shade. I thought it was going to be the Latinos that did it. But the fact that it was the Asian community who don't never get into no mess, who stay in their homes and mind their business, they said, we got to get active in these streets. When they start waking up, it's going to be bad for you. It's going to be bad for white people and rich people. If I was white, I would be out there with a bullhorn. This is not who we are. I would be doing damage control, because when these people start waking up, they're going to want blood. My God, today you will not have to worry about Black Americans. We are not the ones you got to worry about, child. It has to be something that we all collectively do. We all have to do it. That's the only way we can fight back, with our money and our votes. It's nothing. It's nothing. People's houses are foreclosing. That 50-year mortgage. What? He is trying to enslave Americans. It's crazy. Jazzy said, do you think that Gavin Newsom will have a real shot at the presidency for the next election? I don't know. I think it's too soon. I think if it is found out that man cheated the election, I think it will probably go to Kamala. But I still think it's too soon. We don't know. After what happens, people are probably going to be like, do we want another white man in charge? I don't know, child. CM said, took all that money and for what? No one is helped except the, well, this is the thing. They're all going to flee. Like some of them are starting to flee the country. The architects of Project 2025 flee the country. Steve Bannon said, if they don't fix this, we're all going to go to jail. We're all going to go to prison. They know. They know. So Steph said, my rent is $4,500. So $2K, where you live? $2K isn't doing much. I pay that in income taxes a month and I want my taxes. Yes. That's what I thought it was supposed to be like. It's so weird having empathy during this time. It feels so odd. It feels so odd having empathy when like you feel crazy. You feel crazy because so much hate is normalized. You're just like, how is this real? Yeah. Yep. That's why you have to stay educated. You got to read them history books. It will repeat itself. It will repeat itself. But you listen, America, it's time. It's time for this empire to die. She's at the age. So I'm looking forward to the matriarch that will rise from this. Fab Life said that 2000 went down the toilet at the White House. He literally ripped out a bathroom. Yep. But that's all a disguise, right? 20 million for a ballroom. Wait, was it 20 million, 20 million, whatever, to do a ballroom? He's money laundering, y'all. He is stealing. He has stolen a lot of our money. America is about to be poor. And when you're the strongest nation and now you're left down to nothing, now you're the brokest nation. Oh, America's enemies is about to eat. My God, today, I hope, the enemies of America do the research and find out who voted for this. Leave us alone. Leave us alone. Leave the people who did not want this. Leave us alone. Find out where them people are that wanted this and go there. Leave us alone. That's what I plan on doing. Next week, I'm going to start a series for Black Friday where it's going to be, I'm calling it Black Business Friday. And I will be showcasing all Black brands and companies that I feel like we should shop at during this season, because I feel like the money that we have should be going into the Black American community, because the way the Black American community has come out consistently to save this nation from itself, we really, as a community, and I'm talking about as Americans, really need to invest in my community, because we did the damn thing. Every time, we've always been on the right side of history. Right? Like, how are we here? We are always here. But this lets me know that we need more politicking with Nikki. We need more political lives. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to give us that, because it's not just a place for us to just talk about politics. It's also a place for us to encourage each other. So I'm going to do more of that as well. I know that is needed. Give Me Shelter said the construction of the East Wing is no longer under construction because that was a money laundering scheme. He did it to say, oh, we need 20 for that. We need 20 million for that. That's why I'm doing it. But you're not paying those people. So where the hell is that money? He doesn't have it. That crook spent it. Child. Yep. L Boogie says, see, they were supposed to have us under lock and key by now. Their plans are off the timeline. So now they got to flee because they wanted to do martial law. So that's why Black people were just like, we're resting. We're not going out there, because the minute we go out there, they're going to start attacking us and, using excessive force and making excuses for that and saying, oh, this is where the money is going. We got to police these people. We got to police all these Black cities. Now that that's not working because Black people are not out there and Black politicians are fighting back, they're leaving Chicago because people are standing up and saying, absolutely not. And it's not Black people. So now that their plan is fumbled, they don't know what to do. My God, today, when we collectively discover that the money is gone, I don't think we're going to have white leadership. That's what I'm saying. I feel like he's messed it up for white people in general. After that, I don't want another white president, and I don't want another male president. He's been giving that money to Russia. Ben. That's why when him and Putin had a little fallout, remember when Putin released them locked files that shows that what Jesus looked like and that Jesus is black? Remember that? And remember he had all these statues from ancient texts back in the day that was showing that, you know, the ancient apostles, like everybody in the Bible was black. He did that because he wanted to rile up America. He wanted to rile up Black Americans. It didn't work. Black Americans are just like, we see what you're doing. We're not falling for it. You want to rile us up so we can go after your boy for you. Nope. Let y'all fall out together. That money is gone. Here's the thing. I love the fact that they're changing their tune. I also love the fact that what you put on the internet is forever. I will never forgive these people, and I will never forget this. Absolutely not. Just in case, child. Just in case. Say what you want about immigrants, but at least they have a place to go to. We're stuck here. Give me shelter says China is passing us by. The scientist was on 60 Minutes and said that he literally, one man, literally killed America. In not even a decade. Wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, I think we need to put money into the Black American community. Reinforce the people, reinforce the community that's been fighting for us this entire time consistently with no help. Oh, that's the thing. That's why you gotta listen to New York. New Yorkers been told us who he was. He is a crook. He is a thief. He is a scammer. All he does is money laundering. He don't have that money. He be stealing. New York been told us about that man. Always listen to the place where he's from. Listen to them people. Give Me Shelter said, you know, they found out Bernie Sanders and AOC were taking rides on private planes for their working class tour. Yep, every fake is being exposed. Oh, absolutely. I told y'all, it's theater. Politics is theater. It's failed actors who could not make it in the industry became politicians or pastors. It's theater. Yeah, it's absolutely a bunker. It won't work. It won't work. It won't work. So Steph said this time period will be a subject of so many people. Yep. That's why if you don't have to travel, don't travel. Stay within your communities. This is if you are a loner, baby, this is the time to build community. Because that movie that Obama put out on Netflix, The World's End or something like that, watch that movie for research. He's telling us what's about to pop off. Paula Girl said, in my opinion, Trump is the white people's warning. He's exactly who they are. Derelict and degenerate enough. Cockroach meets the light. Child. Absolutely. That's who he is. That's who he is. He is money laundering. But see, he's so not well liked globally that he thinks that he thinks he has allies outside of America. He doesn't. They're going to turn on him too. User RK said, yes, buy black from a direct company vendor, not Amazon, Walmart, or Target. Absolutely. L Boogie said that first Trump Tower in New York is a whole scam of a building, used the cheapest material. Listen, I've been hearing about how terrible of a person Trump is since I was a kid, from Jersey, mind you, because he built all them casinos in Jersey and did not pay them people. We've been hearing about how terrible he was for years. Anyway, we're going to end there on the Real Housewives of Potomac Live, but don't worry. Politicking with Nikki is coming. Me and Arnold are going to do some more fashion stuff. I got some new content coming for you guys. I just had a crazy week with the industry is so weird. It's slow and then it gets busy. I don't know what's happening in Hollywood. But anyway, I have some new stuff coming so we can have these conversations and it not have to be, you catch it when you can. No, we're going to have our designated spaces for these chats. But anyway, let me get out of here. Of course, my friend, thank you all for being here. Thank you all for spending your Tuesday night or evening or morning with me. I can't wait to do more of this. I have some more stuff coming up, hopefully the Star family can be involved. They've been so busy, so I've been doing a lot of stuff solo. But hopefully they can be in my next lives. But I'll be doing some lives tomorrow and throughout the remainder of the week. But again, thank you all so much for joining me. Have a wonderful night. I'm going to go tear up the potatoes. And I will see you soon for something else. Love you guys. Good night. Mwah. We're going to get through this. Trust and believe.